In the shadow of the oak where the river bends, your laughter echoed under sunlit ends. We carved our names on the gnarled old bark, promises made in the moment's start. The breeze held tales in the whispering leaves of love as boundless as the dusk conceives. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my heart lies. Underneath that twilight glow, lost love whispers soft and low. Every sunset paints your face in the empty air I trace. Now the oak tree stands but alone it weeps, for the river changed courses did our dreams. The cabin's empty, the porch swings idle, scars left behind now nature's bridle. Gravel roads where we used to tread flood with the rains of words unsaid. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my spirit dies. Beneath that endless starry throw, silent songs to you I owe. Every raindrop sings your name in the heart's ceaseless flame. On the trail where the wildflowers hide, I ride along without you by my side. With every hoofbeat echoes the pain of a love as wide as a golden plain. Time may heal us, so they say, but your echo in the wind won't fade away. Morning sky where echoes lie, in the dust where my memories fly. Underneath that endless dome, I wander heartless, lost from home. Each setting sun lets your shadow dance in the twilight's cruel, sweet expanse. Oh, morning sky, keep her echo nigh till the stars all fall and the rivers dry.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were cut deep, the wind watched me leave your scarf in the breeze. Across the empty plain, under the big sky sweep, where we dreamed of forever, in the whisper of leaves. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail. And the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice as clear as the rain. Ride past the cabin, now silent and bare. Windows like the eyes of someone who's seen too much to spare. The gravel road untraveled, grown over with time's care. Our love's a fading trail, lost in the wild somewhere. Oh, my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across a trail. And the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice as clear as the rain. Beneath the endless heavens, I confess my heart's roam to every star that witnessed us. Now I wander alone with the dust of my dreams clinging tight to my bones, in the lands where the echo of our laughter was once home. So the wind, it watched me leave, with my heart strung up on that old oak tree. May it whisper to you, as it once did to me, of a love not forgotten, just as wild and free. The sun dips low, the shadows agree, time to ride on, but you're always with me. Yes, the wind watched me leave, but your memory never leaves.
In the dust, by the whisper of old Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Or I held tight in hands so warm, now just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight. Under the stars, or I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild ride grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still, life moves on, but my heart never will. Or I held tight in hands, now cold in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight. Under the moon's soft silver light, and the wind whispers secrets through the pine, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Or I held tight 3 years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night. Under the stood in the back of the chapel pews, wore my cleanest boots, old Sunday blues. You walked the aisle in satin white, while I hid pain behind polite. Your mama smiled, your daddy cried. The preacher spoke of groom and bride, and I just sipped my flask real slow, try not to let my sorrow show. She married someone else today, and I just smiled and walked away. No toast, no tears, no loud regret, just memories I can't forget. I let her go like a man should do, but Lord knows I still bled through. I clapped my hands, I wished her well, while dying quietly in my shed. We danced once back in 22, under fairground lights and sky so blue. She said forever, I said too, but sometimes always don't pull through. Now he holds the hand I used to kiss, and she wears pride, not cowardice. Guess he gave what I could not, a little piece, a better shot. She married someone else today, and I just stood too proud to stay. I drove off slow with windows down, let my heartache fill this town. She was my flame, she chose the rain, and I'm just learning to love the pain. So if you ask, I'll never tell. She married someone else. They threw rice and I threw smiles, but deep inside I ran for miles. She married someone else today, and I still feel her drift away. But I won't beg, I won't complain, just raise my glass to love's remains. Let her believe I'm doing fine, even if I'm breaking line by line. She's gone for good and I can't dwell, 'cause she married someone else. And I stood there like hell. On the edge of Jasper Town, under skies once blue and white, I carved our names in the old oak's hide. That porch we built with summer hands now echoes silence like forgotten lands. Your scarf still hangs on our bedroom door, faded by sun like the love we wore. The wind listened as I called your name, through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails, they know my sin. I walked away when I should have let you in. Oh, the wind listened but you were gone, left with the sunset, my heart undone. The saddle we shared lies untouched, it's worn like the path to your heart, now overgrown and torn. Rain taps on the old tin roof like tears, each drop a memory of our lost years, where wildflowers bloomed, now only thorns remain. In the fields of my soul, where I whisper your name. The wind listened as I called your name. Through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails now my only kin, echoes of hooves haunted by what might have been. Oh, the wind listened as my heart cried under the vast unending sky. By the crumbling gate where our dreams once lay, I understand now why the wind sway, carrying stories of old lovers' sighs. They roam the earth beneath endless skies. The wind listened and I am alone with the ghost of the past in a house, not a home. May the breeze carry away my mournful tune, scatter my sorrows to the silver moon. Oh, the wind listened but cannot heal all the silent scars that never will seal.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on to the breeze, I carved our names inside a heart, and still I see it with ease. Your scarf, it danced a wild red against the prairie's dust, on a porch where we lay watching stars and dreams we used to trust. Those boots walked away down a road of gravel gray, left nothing but the echo of your laugh in the fray. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over trails where we'd roam. Boots walked away and my heart lost its home. The cabin by the ridge stands empty like the void inside my chest. Rain taps on the window in rhythm with my unrest. The saddle hangs untouched neath that old weathered barn's decay. Every creak in the wooden boards echoes words we didn't say. Those boots walked away with every dream I dared to lay underneath that endless sky where our wild spirits play. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over lands where silence swells. Boots walked away, left me nothing but farewells. Oh, how the wind carries your voice across the canyon's cry, telling tales of what was ours under that big open sky. I'm the lone shadow walking where our laughter once filled the air, holding on to the ghost of you, wondering if you still care. Still those boots walked away down paths old and worn, leaving me with memories in the dust they had borne. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over roads that lead astray. Boots walked away, love's a price too steep to pay. Boots walked away, and the echoes they still stay.
Screen door still creaks like it used to, when you'd run out barefoot in the dew. Your laughter lived in every board. Now silence echoes more and more. The porch swing sways like it knows your name, still dances in that old-time frame. I sat and watched the fireflies and heard your voice in the wind's disguise. The porch still remembers how we kissed in late September. Your head on my chest, the sky burnt red. Now it's just ghosts and things unsaid. The rocking chair don't ask me why, but it groans like it's about to cry. Yeah, this old house don't feel like timber. It breathes, it aches, it still remembers. Coffee cup still on the sill. That rose you dried, it's hanging still. The light you loved in the kitchen, babe, still floods the floor the same old way. I fixed the roof you always nag, but some holes just ain't meant to patch. Like the one you left inside my chest, where love once lived now lays to rest. The porch still remembers all our storms and all our embers. The way you'd hum that country song, barefoot twirling all night long. Now it just creaks when no one's near and echoes back the yesteryear. This ain't a house, it's love's old ember, burning slow. It still remembers. I don't come here to rewind, just to touch what you left behind. If these walls could write a letter, they'd say we almost made it better. The porch still remembers, and it ain't forgiving, but it's tender. It don't blame, it don't cry, it just holds time as it goes by. So I'll sit here till the sun sets low, with your name in every shadow. And though you're gone, I still surrender to this porch that still remembers. Where the oak tree shadows fall along by the cracked old porch where you sang that song, memories whisper through the grass so high, a tale of a love neath the boundless sky. Your scarf still dances on the line, haunted by the winds of old lang syne. Yeah, love hides in every sunset's glow, in the dusty trails where the lost ones go. It lingers where the quiet rivers win. In my heart your echo I find. Though these boots may roam through lonesome miles, love hides in the whisper of your smile. We carved our names on the old town gate, promises made but sealed too late. The cabin empty, the fire cold, in the shadows our story told, where laughter filled the evening air. Now just echoes of a ghostly pair. Yeah, love hides in every sunset's glow, in the dusty trails where the lost ones go. It lingers where the quiet rivers win. In my heart your echo I find. Although these boots may roam through lonesome wildflowers grow. It's buried deep where we once lay, in the dusk of dreams that fade away. My heart keeps riding, but now I know love hides where I can never go. Underneath the shadow of the old oak tree, there's a scarf you left, now part of the breeze. Scarlet like the sunset, it whispers and sighs, echoes of your laughter in the whispering rhyme. That old porch creaked under secret sweet shares, dust danced in the light like soft ash in the air. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creep, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. The cabin stands empty where our whispers once lay, window staring blankly where our shadows would wait. An old saddle untouched rests by the cold heart, a relic arrives through wildflower paths. Now rain taps like Morse code on the tin roof above, playing tunes of a time when I knew your love. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creep, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. Now I ride through the twilight where the silence is deep. The echoes of my heartbeats are the company I keep. As the night claims the colors and shadows intertwine, I find solace in the stars, your memory divine. Oh, how the dust bleeds, and so do I, in the echoes of the land, under the vast twilight sky. With each gust of wind I face what I've lost. Dust bleeds like tears on the crosses I've crossed, and in the quiet, the end of day please set free the memories like old leaves.
Out where the oak trees shadow dusty roads, under the big sky where the lonesome wind blows, there where the sunset paints gold on your hair, memories dance in the quiet air.
But the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a tear from the eyes of the past, and the thunder, a heart that broke too fast. Now the cabin sits empty, where laughter once rang. Only shadows on porches, where we once sang. That old rugged saddle, untouched by the trail. Like my heart, rides no more since you set sail. Yes, the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a memory that won't dry away, and the thunder, a love that couldn't stay. Underneath the stars, I'm a whisper in the plains, a silhouette fading in the twilight remains. The scarf you once wore now frays at the ends, like the trails we once rode that no longer bend. And the storm left behind still roars deep inside, where your laughter once lived and my silence now hides. So I'll ride these empty trails beneath skies wide and high, with the storm you left behind and this cowboy's lonesome sigh. In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like the rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. Your shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. The scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune, underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. The shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. The scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune, underneath the same old crescent moon. On gravel roads where our dreams didn't meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest day. Your shadow whispers, I hear it clear, in the rustle of leaves, she's still near. Yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where fingers twine, the shadow whispers forever mine. The shadow whispers forever mine.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, lies a scarf she left, faded now, a weathered thing. Underneath that old porch light, where moths still dance and swing, there's a whisper amongst the shattered glass, where we dreamed of spring. Oh, the whispers in the glass, like echoes of her laugh, they travel on the wind, through the paths where we once walked. As the sunset paints in brass, over fields that felt our past, these shattered glass whispers cut deep, as I roam back. Old cabin stands, but the laughter's gone, the door swings lone and slow. Gravel roads where the marks we made, now overgrown, they barely show. That saddle rests untouched, dust settles where the light gets in, each piece a fragment of the days before the world grew thin. Oh, the whispers in the glass, like echoes of her laugh, they travel on the wind, through the paths where we once walked. As the sunset paints in brass, over fields that felt our past, these shattered glass whispers cut deep, as I roam back. By the riverside, the willows weep, the stones remember names. Every trail leads back to her, each step retraces flames. Maybe on some rain-soaked night I'll meet her shadow at the gate, and in her silent company find peace with what I couldn't change. So listen close beneath the stars, where wild winds never rest, to the shattered glass whispers of a love once confessed. In the quiet town's embrace, or the wildland's endless quest, her memory's a melody in a worn-out cowboy zest. Yes, these shattered glass whispers bleed in the heart they never left. Where the wild roses used to climb, near the sleepy town by the county line. Old oak tree marks where we'd meet, shadows stretched long, memories bittersweet. That porch swing creaks with ghostly tales of whispered loves, and all else fails. The memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry underneath that vast unending sky. Riding through these plains, just me and my sorrows. Trails
gone cold in the dust of our morrows. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we shared till the break of dawn. Saddle worn and your scarf still blue, but nothing feels right without you. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just pathways to what we'd own. Memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry underneath that vast unending sky, chasing shadows where the wild winds blow, holding on to a ghost in the twilight's glow. The rain taps soft on the window pane, echoes of steps calling your name in the silence where I found my fears. The dust settles deep, as do my tears. So memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry, echoing through these fields where my heart lies. Each sunset burns then fades out of view, lost in the twilight, lost without you. As the stars peer down from a sky so vast, I'm holding on to echoes of the past.
Out where the oak trees meet the sky, I left my heart in the dusty cry of a town too small to hold my dreams, yet big enough to echo her scream. She wore a scarf, blue as the night, under the porch lights flickering light. We danced through shadows, we danced till now the dance is over, but the ghost was gone. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide, yet in every sunset her whisper resides. Where the gravel roads and silence collides, that's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. Cabin stands empty on the ridge, windows blank like a broken bridge, where we once promised under summer rains. Now only the echo of love remains. Old trails fade where we used to ride, each hoof print a word now washed by time. The wind speaks her name in a sorrowful spire, as cold as the ashes of a nun. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide, yet in every sunset her whisper resides. Where the gravel roads and silence collides, that's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. I could ride one last dusty trail, turn back the clock, rewrite the tale, I'd find her way
waiting, no tears in her eyes, just two hearts unbroken under limitless skies. But time is a river that only flows one way, and my heart is a horse that no reins can sway. Oh, saddle hides and weathered hands carry these dreams through forsaken lands. On every path her shadow survives, in the silent scream of the lonely drives. Where the gravel roads and paths collides, I'll keep riding through the tears I've wept in saddle hides where love is kept. Out where the old oak shadows the rusted cabin door, eyes drifts was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years pass like the slow turning of an old mill wheel, silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on withered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the roads, gravel and grit, to the porches empty where we'd sit. Eyes drifts, my dear, in the dust's gentle embrace. Forever you roam a heartache I can't erase. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, I found a rusty locket gleaming faintly in the glow. Promises like whispered winds through the chaparral so dry, where echoes of our laughter paint the canyons and the sky. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the dreams we built on gravel roads now lost to the plains. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. Years swept like the river past the porch where we once sat, now just creaking timbers and a faded welcome mat, where a scarf danced with the autumn, a ballet of flame and rust. Only dust remains where once was trust, now swallowed in the gust. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the love we carved deep in the woods, now part of the terrain. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. That's lined in stone, past saddles worn and weathered like the skin over my bones. These fading trails my only guides to the woman I once knew. In a locket lost to the river's rush, my heart bids her adieu. Oh, that rusty locket swallowed by the stream, a token of the tenderness that lives now in my dreams. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red across the endless freight. She's a silhouette against dying light, forever washed away. She's a silhouette against dying light, forever washed away.
Town where the oak trees whisper under the lantern-lit skies, I met her on a dusty porch as the prairie wind sighed. Her laugh was a melody, soft as a summer rain, but her eyes held the secrets, the joys and the pain. Oh, how her eyes sleeps beneath the starlit plains, dreaming of the wildflowers after springtime rains. Every sunset paints her, but she's gone with the dawn, left me with the shadows where her light once shone. Through the canyons where river bends twist, her scarf in the wind, a spectral mist. But time, like the river, slips silent unseen and leaves just the echo where laughter had been. Her eyes sleeps beneath the endless aching skies, lost like the whispers of our last goodbyes. Every trail grows colder, every cabin bare. She's a ghost on the gravel road, a fragrance in the air. Now the saddle's worn, the leather cracked and dry, like the tear tracks etch where I once saw her cry. A part of me wanders on nights crisp and deep, if her eyes sleep peacefully or if they too weep. So her eyes sleeps beneath the crescent moon's embrace. In dreams I wander back
to that old sweet place, though the world keeps spinning in. And I roam through the west, her eyes like hidden stars, forever put to rest. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, she laughed under stars, her scarf catching the glow. By the creek where the water whispers secrets so low, her voice sank into my soul, sweet and slow. Her voice was a melody, soft as the dusk, drifting over the plains with the scent of dry musk. But time, like a thief, stole her whisper away. Now I roam with her echo in the twilight's gray sway. The porch still creaks where we danced free of care, but the cabin sits empty, just cold, thinning air. Gone like the rain on a hot, dusty pane, left me with shadows and a heart full of pain. Yeah, her voice was a melody, lost in the wind, fading fast like the light when the evening thin. I reach for her warmth in the chill of the dawn, but turn to find the whispers of what's gone. Sometimes a scent or the way the wind moans brings me back to her laughter, her soft, gentle tones. Yet each sunset that bleeds into night's deep unknown reminds me some songs are too sweet to be held long. Her voice was the comfort I seek but can't hold, a memory wrapped in the warmth of her fold. As I saddle my horse and face roads unknown, her voice sinks deeper in wild lands alone. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, on a gravel road where our songs belong, the cabin creaks with your laughter's trace, in each corner a whisper in the wind, your face. Barefoot steps on the old porch wood, still hear the echoes where we once stood. Oh, my heart rides the plains with your ghost by my side, under wide western skies where our dreams used to hide. In the dusk your shadow waits, in the silence it creates, and I'm lost in the winds of your barefoot steps, fate. Rivers of swollen with the reins of years. The saddle's worn where we conquered fears. A scarf you left fades under the sun, like the colors of a life has come undone. The town's too quiet, the streets too bare. Each corner moans the emptiness we share. Oh, my heart rides the plains with your ghost by my side, under wide western skies where our dreams used to hide. In the dusk your shadow waits, in the silence it creates, and I'm lost in the winds of your barefoot steps fade. I find the strength in what was, in your love that still lasts. So I walk these dusty trails beneath the stars' eternal glow, letting go yet holding on to the only love I know. As the sun dips low, your memory in soft repose, in the heart of the wind where your barefoot steps froze. Oh, my heart rides the plains, and darling, it seems in every sunset's glow you're with me in my dreams.
In the shadow of an oak where the wild rivers bend, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight did wane. By an old wooden porch, laughter danced in the air, and her scarf caught the breeze like a whispered prayer. Oh, the silence washed away by the sound of her name. Rivers run but memories, they never do fade. Like the dust on my boots, her love clings to my soul. In the heart of the wild, she made what's broken feel whole. Now the cabin sits empty where once love's fire burned bright. Gravel roads long forgotten under moon's mournful light. The trails we once walked are overgrown, lost to time, and the echo of her footsteps is a ghost in the pines. Oh, the silence washed away by the sound of her name. Rivers run but memories, they never do fade. Like the dust on my boots, her love clings to my soul. In the heart of the wild, she made what's broken feel whole. Underneath the vast prairie sky, lay down my weary head. Every star a story, a memory of words we once said. But the wind shift and change, as all seasons must do. Still every whispered wind seems to bring me back to you. So the silence washed away, but her echo remains in the rust rustling leaves, the pouring rain as the sun dips low and the shadows grow tall. Her memory's a melody that softly recalls. Oh, the silence washed away, yet forever she stays in the heart of the wild across timeless days.